Hi guys, this is Skittflash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 5. In the last part, we had to chase around this bastard all the way around Cloud World just because he wanted to play a game of tag. So now we have to punish him, because that was not a fun experience. I didn't like that at all. You have to pay for this. This is, we're already in for a nice setup here that I'm not going to be using right now. But this is GyroMan. So GyroMan, he doesn't have too much health. He's kind of a speed character, as you might expect. He has that. That's kind of annoying. One thing to note about him, besides being really fucking fast, is that if you use your, well, for one thing, lob chips are pretty damn useless, unless you want to get lucky. But if you use your Buster too much, what will actually happen is he'll retaliate by going into, yeah, plane mode like that. And, as much as I'd like to get, to use the C-Seed and just wreck him, I will. I'll continue to try and use C-Seed to wreck him. But I think I'm at the point where, I don't need this plus 10 anymore. That's pretty redundant, because he's probably gonna die anyways. Oh, whoops, unless I do that! Because that's not gonna hit him at all. At least we got health out of that, so that's nice. Yes, he will turn into a plane and do stuff like that, because he is GyroMan after all. That's an attack that right there. I don't even know what to be saying about this anymore. Let me just use C-Seed. Again, something I'm pretty sure about C-Seed that happens is that... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't even... That's absolutely useless. Because as I forgot, that GyroMan actually has the Float Shoe ability. Or maybe it's Hover Shoe. It's something Shoe. But what that does... is it actually makes it so that he doesn't care about any kind of panel effect. He will actually float right above them, so he could even float above holes. But that doesn't matter, because he's totally dead. Thank you, Shade Man. Yes, you've had enough. We beat you, right? Yes, more than expected. Right on, Charlie. Speed's not all that matters, right? Of course. Well, it does matter, because if we can never hit him, then it doesn't even matter. Oh, cool. He was testing us. How new. At COD's... Oh, really? COD was behind all this ordeal? You slippery willy, you. Damn it, stop doing that. Was the cloud puzzle really necessary, though? I don't think he actually caused the cloud puzzle. I think the cause of the clouds we'll see soon enough. But yes, he's gonna help us do that one, solve those dark cloud things that has been obstructing our path previously. And lovely, because, you know, he can frickin' fly, that's probably going to be totally easy for him, so let's watch as he does that. We could even get some of these, clouds right now, because we have no use for them anymore. But no, I just don't want to get into any more battles! Okay, so here we are. Music stopped, because he's going to show something coolio. So apparently the cause of these clouds is the dark chip. I guess maybe it's Dark Cloud or something. That's not one that actually exists in any game, but whatever. There's no reason it can't exist. You can program anything in this world, right? Right. So he's gonna show off his ultimate abilities, and that's dropping the bomb. Yes. That was the slowest moving bomb ever, but that's fine, because it got rid of the clouds, and now we can proceed on with our liberation mission. Which is fantastic, because, yeah, we can actually do more liberating. The funnest part, right? Or at least it's the least... it's the least random battle intensive, because there are no random battles during liberation missions, and maybe that's why I like them so much. If there's anything in particular I can advise for this one... I guess... What could we do? What could we do that's special here? I might actually be doing something rather peculiar. If you have any grass chips, by all means use them. Sadly, there's really no point because I don't... Actually, I'm actually going to be reworking my folder a little bit, so I'll meet you right back. So admittedly, this is actually a very kernel-eccentric deck, because break chips are something you're only going to be... break chips, as I don't know if I explained this before, but just like how we need to use electric chips to actually use the Magnet Man Soul, we need brake chips to use the Nightman Soul, which we would have by now if we were playing Team Protoman. And the Cactus Balls are another thing that you'd be using in Kernel, but just for this one instance, I'm actually going to be trying to use those chips because I feel like they'd fare well in the boss, as would anti-electric. What can I replace that with? I guess I could replace it with cannon for now. No, I don't want to be doing that just yet. I'll replace it with C-Seed. I took out my tornado just right now because the boss doesn't really fare well. I mean, you can't really attack. You can't even. I don't think you can even attack the boss with tornado without using something like area grab. But I'll explain that later. So new gimmick to this is barrier panels. To actually get past these, you actually need a key. Somewhere in one of these dark panels is a key, and by somewhere, I mean a very, very specific area that I can look at right now thanks to the freaking map I have in my strategy guide. I love you, strategy guide. And we can be doing that, so let's see, I'll do this one, then blah, then blah, then blah. Okay, so time to show off, GyroMan. Cool thing about GyroMan, he can fly over dark panels. Very, very, very handy thing to have. He can't go through enemies or dark holes. He can't go through barrier panels either. His ability is to actually just liberate a panel like anywhere you want, and that can be useful for some things. But his ability to fly over is very, very useful indeed. In battle, I guess I can show him up first. That was a useless bonus panel, but that's fine. I'll show him off right now. In battle, he's pretty cool. Oh well, going straight to these chips that we just equipped. Very, very useful indeed. So his chip, his charge shot actually does 20 damage, but depending how far you are away from him, if you're 1 unit away, it only does 20 damage. If you're 2 panels away, it does 40 damage, and if you're 3 unit, it attacks 2 times, and if you're 3 panels away, it attacks 3 times. So later in the game, when he actually, like, you know, has a higher base power than just 20, that will actually be doing a ton of damage. I'm liking how we can actually, how these chips are, like, crazily appearing. But hell, it doesn't matter, because those, those drills, I'm almost wishing we could use them, because those drill chips are something else. They're really cool. And that's all I have to say about that, really. They're really cool chips. And of course, we get a billion of them. They actually attack multiple times. You don't really notice it, but they do attack multiple times. And they push them back like that. As you can... he had 180 damage, and we just totally wrecked him. I think it attacks, like, a ton of times. The thing is that every time you attack them, they get pushed back 1 square, which means you can only, like... Unless you corner them against a wall like we just did, they're only gonna do, like... That's still a lot of damage, like 100-something damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. I feel like anti-electric would actually screw over Magnet Man hard, so we're not going to be doing that. I'm morbidly curious whether or not that I would actually wreck him. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. So what anti-electric does? Yeah, I guess it doesn't mess with me, which is good. That's very good. Let's corner him. This should be fun. Something cool about this is now Crack Bomb is just never gonna miss. Can't miss. We still might fail. No, he has nowhere to hide. Oh gosh, you do so little damage. That's pathetic. But that's fine. But yeah, anti-electric. If an enemy uses an electrical chip, it responds by killing everyone with 200 damage. Not killing everyone, but there's Cloudman. I'm not sure what his special ability isn't that impressive at all. I don't even know what it is. That's how unimpressive it is. So, but besides that, as you can see right now, we're kind of stuck by these things. And if you wanted to go the conventional way, like all the way over here, well, that would just take way too long. But as you can see, there's this conspicuous, suspicious-looking panel right there, just kind of in the middle of nowhere, that coincidentally has this one little open square that we can actually stand on. That's also worth noting that GyroMan can actually liberate things normally, unless he's standing on a normal panel. And I don't think you can't actually bomb panels with items on them. Yeah, because that would destroy the item, and no can do. But what we can do is fly over all the way over here to actually liberate this panel. And in this panel, spoilers, is a key that will totally help us save the day. So right now, I don't know, really we can take on anyone we want. Unless you do that. That's unfortunate. There's actually a little... Oh gosh, could be... It's not even battled in the slightest. There's actually a little bit of time, before the actual... Before the bomb, before these time bomb guys actually drop the bomb, there's a bit of time where you can actually shoot through the bomb because it's actually not a solid object just yet. So that's something you can do if you're, if you wanna... If you didn't know, it can help you kill them. Is there anything else peculiar about these panels? Okay, so how am I gonna do this one? A wide sword, then the air, and then do that. Okay, that involves using Protoman first. Again, when you can actually use strategy here, you can finish these liberation missions in insanely less turns than they predict you will, just by thinking outside the box a little. I can actually show off these Cactus Jays. Not as useful as, they still do so much damage. Oh my gosh, why are the kernel chips so much cooler? I swear to God, the fire chip and the electric chips, which are pretty much the Protoman equivalent, aren't nearly as cool as these ones. I miss that. That's just unfortunate. But that's fine. We still... There's the whole... Again, I think I've stated this before, but the whole reason I like, Protoman over Kernel, besides the nostalgia, is, probably mainly due to the fact that the liberation abilities that you get in Kernel probably are much better than the things you get in a Team... I mean, the liberation missions you get in Team Protoman are cooler than the ones you get in Team Kernel. Yes, I did say that right. I had to think about that for a second. And that's just a thing that's just how things roll. What I am really liking right now is how lucky we are. I guess it's not really luck at all, is it? But as you can see, we notice how we actually were able to shoot that hand. As long as that bomb's pink, you can shoot through it. Oh wow, that was actually a very good move. We killed two birds with one stone, and we opened up our way to two more things. Where can we get more order points, though? Because unfortunately, we are running really low on those. I suppose we could waste a turn just killing a panel that has order points. Simply because we can afford it, because we have so much free time that we have thanks to doing good at battles. So how am I going to do this one? If I had Longsword, well, that would work very well, but we totally don't have Longsword, unfortunately. Let's see. I'm kind of at I'm at a standstill here. Let's just use Protoman. Because we had no order points. If we got order points from that bonus panel, we'd be absolutely set, but sadly we didn't. But thanks to that one-turn liberation, we do have a turn to spare, so that is nice. If there's anyone I'd suggest focusing on first and foremost, it'd probably be that Shrumpy. That's actually not too necessary right now because yes, we could do that. So as I haven't really shown it, but the way those oh wow, always a nice moment when you do one of these. The way those cactus things work, I never really understood how they worked as a kid. But if you're a certain amount of space away from the enemy, it will actually bounce a few times. If you're too close to the enemy, it will just attack once with 40 damage, and that will be that. But if you're far enough away, it will actually bounce and attack the enemy for like again and again and again. And that's really cool because you can use attack plus 10 on it to do even more damage. And you know, all the spiel with attacking multiple attacks are always just very cool things to have. Huh, how am I going to be doing this? I wonder if I can north-south tackle. I wonder if I can north-south tackle this bird if I'm like right next to him. Attack. Oh wait, no. Well, there goes my yes, we were able to do that. Not like it matters. Ah, damn. Could have got a one-turn liberation. Not like that would have mattered in the slightest. Simply because because that happens. Okay, so as for what we do now, this is where it becomes questionable. If I can get lucky, what I really want to do is be able to liberate this panel. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know what I'm trying to think of it, because there's order points in this panel, but the key's in this panel. I highly apologize for the buzzing that you're hearing right now, probably hearing right now. I had to plug in my charger, and for some reason that's a problem that I can't fix at this moment in time, so that's unfortunate. Gosh, can I trick it? Can I trick this out? Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. I just have to get... Oh, I missed. Oh, that's fine. Because if you can freaking attack... Yes, one-turn liberation. That is the best thing we could have done. Because now we kill two birds with one stone again, we get both the order points that we wanted, and we opened up a way to fight the key. So let's just destroy this key, and that will be more of that. And what are these enemies? These enemies, again, I've been doing really good in these battles. I mean, decent, not to brag, but good nonetheless. I mean, one-turn liberations, if that's not any indication, that buzzing is gonna annoy me. I don't even hear it right now, but it's gonna annoy me. I know it is. When should I end this off? I'll end it off when I get right next to GyroMan, I suppose. Or I could end it up right now. I know I never cut things when it comes to liberation missions, so... Yeah, you know what? It's almost worth it just to... Because that buzz is gonna annoy the crap out of me. So in the next part, we will be taking on we'll be taking on the rest of this liberation mission next time on Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 5. Until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye!